Okay, we're in the book of Jeremiah. It is 52 chapters, but it follows a line and stays together instead of jumping from this to that and that to this, as Isaiah did. Now, the political background of this is Jehoahaz is the king of Israel. Egypt takes him to Egypt and makes Elohim his brother king of Judah, which they changed his name to Jehoiakim. Then he dies, and Jehoiachin is the king of Judah. Then the Babylonians come over and take him over, and they take him to Babylon, and they make his brother Zedekiah king of Judah. Then he rebelled against Babylon, and then the Babylonians killed him, and then it went on with them ruling over Jerusalem and the full captivity. So Jeremiah is the weeping prophet. He was a lonely man. He cried. Everyone hated him. They didn't want to hear his words. They persecuted him, smote him, talked badly of him. He was a lonely guy. He was forbidden to marry. God didn't want him to marry anyone, so he didn't have a spouse or a kid or anything. So the times of this, Jeremiah is called of God while Judah is under tribute to Assyria, whose power was beginning to wane because of Babylon rising up. Josiah was killed in Egypt, or in a battle with Egypt by Necho of Egypt. Basically, they didn't listen to Jeremiah. They didn't go by what he said. They just kept on just rebelling. They didn't hearken to him. So now, Jeremiah is called to prophesy by God. He says, in the words of Jeremiah, the son of Hilkiah, of the priests that were in Anathoth, in the land of Benjamin, to whom the word of the Lord came in the days of Josiah, the son of Ammon, king of Judah, in the 13th year of his reign. It also came in the days of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, unto the end of the 11th year of Zedekiah, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, unto carrying away of Jerusalem captive in the 5th month. God told Jeremiah, he had formed him in the belly, he knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nation. So Jeremiah told God, he says, well, I'm a child, I can't speak. And God told him, you're going to say whatever I command you. He told him, he says, don't say you're a child. He says, for thou shalt go to all that I send thee, and whatsoever I command thee thou shalt speak. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched his mouth, and the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out, and to pull down, and to destroy, and to throw down, to build, and to plant. So Jeremiah, through his life, he was going to Jerusalem, to Judah, to the kings, to the priests, to everybody, and telling them, God's going to bring something bad on this place if we don't turn to him. Turn from your wicked ways, do this, do that, because God's against you. He set his face against you. But they didn't listen to him. So now the first couple of chapters is about judgment prophesied towards Judah, towards Jerusalem. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read a couple verses out of the chapters that he prophesied to them, just to give you a grasp of what the book is about. He said, Then the Lord said unto me, Out of the north an evil shall break forth upon all the inhabitants of the land. For lo, I will call all the families of the kingdoms of the north, saith the Lord, and they shall come, and they shall set every one his throne at the entering of the gates of Jerusalem, and against the walls thereof round about, and against all the cities of Judah. He told him, he says, I brought you into a plentiful country to eat the fruit thereof and the goodness thereof. But when ye entered, ye defiled my land and made mine heritage an abomination. The priests said not, Where is the Lord? And they that handle the law knew me not. The pastors also transgressed against me, and the prophets prophesied by Baal, and walked after the things that do not profit. Wherefore I will yet plead with you, saith the Lord, and with your children's children will I plead. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountains of living waters, and hewed them out of cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. They forsaken the living water, which is God. Yet had I had planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed, how then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? Wherefore will ye plead with me? Ye all have transgressed against me, saith the Lord. Yea, thou shalt go forth from him in thine hand upon thine head, for the Lord hath rejected thy confidences, and thou shalt not prosper in them. And here he's comparing them to Israel, which was taken captive by the Assyrians previous to this. The Lord said unto me in the days of Josiah the king, Hast thou seen that which backsliding Israel hath done? She has gone up upon every high mountain and under every green tree, and there hath played the harlot. And I said, after she had done all these things, Turn thou unto me, but she returned not. And her treacherous sister Judah saw it. And I saw when, for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away, and had given her a bill of divorce. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played the harlot also. And the Lord said unto me, The backsliding Israel hath justified herself more than the treacherous Judah. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and will take you one for a city, and two of a family, and will bring you to Zion. I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And it shall come to pass, when ye be multiplied and increased in the land in those days, saith the Lord, thou shalt say no more, the ark of the covenant of the Lord. Neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall that be done any more. At that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord, and all the nations shall be gathered unto it, to the name of the Lord, to Jerusalem. Neither shall they walk any more after the imaginations of their evil heart. Now this right here gave me reassurance. For the Ark of the Covenant, at first when I was reading through, I thought that it could have been taken to Egypt when they first bombarded the house of the Lord. But now I believe it was in the temple, and then it was destroyed by the Babylonians when they burnt it down. Because he wouldn't have mentioned it if it wasn't there. And this is talking about the end times, where he'll set pastors according to his heart over, and they'll feed them with knowledge and understanding. And they won't want to think about the former things. Surely as a wife treacherously departeth from her husband, so have ye dwelt treacherously with me, O house of Israel, saith the Lord. Circumcise yourselves to the Lord, and take away the foreskins of your heart, ye men of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem, lest my fury come forth like fire, and burn that none can quench, because of the evil of your doings. Set up a standard towards Zion, retire, stay not, for I will bring evil from the north, and a great destruction. Behold, he shall come up as the clouds, and his chariots shall be as the whirlwind, his horses are swifter than eagles. Woe unto us, for we are spoiled. Destruction upon destruction is cried, for the whole land is spoiled. Suddenly are many tents spoiled, my curtains in a moment. For this shall the earth mourn, and the heavens above be black, because I have spoken it. I have purposed it, and I will not repent, neither will I turn back from it. You think about that now. God had his mind set. He had it set to where if some in the city would have repented, it wouldn't have helped. He had his mind set to destroy it. When thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life. Look at them now. Nations surrounded them. They all hate them and they want them out. O Lord, are not thine eyes upon the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. For thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive corrections. They have made their faces harder than a rock. They have refused to return. That's their attitudes towards God. How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me, and sworn by them that are no gods. When I had fed them to the full, then they commit adultery, and assemble themselves by troops in the harlot's house. They were as fed horses in the morning, every one neighed after his neighbor's wife. Shall I not visit them for these things, saith the Lord? And shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? They have bellied the Lord, and said, It is not he, neither shall evil come upon us, neither shall we see sword nor famine. Lo, I will bring a nation upon you from afar, O house of Israel, saith the Lord. It is a mighty nation, it is an ancient nation, a nation whose language thou knowest not, neither understandest what they say. And it shall come to pass, when ye shall say, Wherefore doth the Lord our God all these things unto us? Then thou shalt answer them, Like as ye have forsaken me, and served strange gods in your land, and so shall ye serve strangers in the land that is not yours. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord. Will ye not humble at my presence, which have placed the sands for the bounds of the sea by perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it? And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet they not prevail. Though they roar, yet they not pass over it. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? Now that's talking about the priests. The priests of the temple was even crooked. Be thou instructed, O Jerusalem, lest my soul depart from thee, lest I make thee desolate, a land not inhabited. To whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ears is uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of the Lord is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it. And that's not just them, but that's a lot of people today. God's word is a reproach. It's a joke, because people has made it a joke. They have healed also hurt of the daughters of my people slightly, saying, Peace, peace, when there is no peace. For thus saith the Lord, Stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, We will not walk therein. You got a lot of preachers and people calling themselves prophets, saying, Peace, peace. Everything is good. All this and all that, but it's not. They're fake. And it's saying to seek the old paths, and the only old path is God's way. It don't mean dress like a pilgrim and look like an Amish person, not have a TV, not have power, and planting a garden and not buying food because it has certain ingredients in it. It's saying seek God with your whole heart. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it. Thus saith the Lord, Behold, a people cometh from the north country, a great nation shall be raised from the sides of the earth. Now this, in chapter 7, Jeremiah is talking in the temple to the priests. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Mend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to dwell in this place. Trust ye not in lying words, saying, The temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord are these. If ye oppress not the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, neither walk after other gods to your hurt, then I will cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I gave unto your fathers forever and ever. Is this a house which called by my name become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it, saith the Lord. But go ye now unto my place which was in Shiloh, where I have set my name at the first, and see what I did to it for the wickedness of my people Israel. Shiloh, God had a place there too in Israel, for the tribes of Israel. And now because ye have done all these works, saith the Lord, And I spake unto you, rising up early and speaking, but ye heard not, and I called you, but ye answered not. Therefore will I do unto this house which is called by my name, wherein ye trust, and unto the place which I gave to you and to your fathers, as I have done in Shiloh. And I'll cast you out of my sight, as I have cast all of your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. So Israel had a temple, or a place there for God for worship and stuff, and they destroyed it. And he wants them to know, just because the temple that they built for God is there, that he's not going to let it be destroyed, because they've not hearkened to him. And you know, a lot of people today, they think America is built on biblical values. We're one nation under God. Just because his name's on it and they started out like that doesn't mean he won't destroy it. Now, I love my country and I love my rights and my freedoms and all that, but at the same time, God has a purpose. And in the end times, every sword turns against his brother, and that's America too. And just because there's churches here, and just because there's Christians here that profess to be Christians, that love God and all that, that ain't gonna stop him from destroying this country, if it's purposed in his heart to destroy it. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. He raises up nations, he brings nations low, and he raises up leaders, and he brings leaders down, and he's brought leaders up for a purpose, and if we bicker about certain leaders in the world and in countries, we're really bickering about God's plan and his purpose, because he brought them up for a purpose. And that's the main thing. Everything has a purpose. We got the North Korean leader raising up, threatening nuclear bombs and stuff. God put him there for a purpose. God has good purposes and he has evil purposes. But this thing commanded I them, saying, Obey my voice, and I'll be your God, and ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you. But they hearkened not, nor inclined their ear, but walked into the counsels of the imaginations of their heart, and went backward and not forward. And this is still against towards the priests and all the prophets. How do you say, when we are wise, and the law of the Lord is with us, lo, certainly in vain made he it. The pen of the scribes is in vain. Therefore will I give their wives unto others, and their fields to them that shall inherit them. For every one, from the last even unto the greatest, is given to covetousness. From the prophet even unto the priest, every one dealeth falsely. I will surely consume them, saith the Lord. There shall be no grapes on the vine, nor figs on the fig trees, and the leaves shall fade, and the things that I have given them shall pass away from them. And then this is more, I guess, towards everybody there. Take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders. That seems like today. We can't trust nobody today. And they will deceive everyone his neighbor, and will not speak truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies, and weary themselves to commit iniquity. Thine habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit they refuse to know me, saith the Lord. Shall I not visit them for these things, saith the Lord? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? I will make Jerusalem heaps and a den of dragons, and I will make the cities of Judah desolate, without an inhabitant. I will scatter them also among the heathen, whom neither they know nor their fathers have known. I will send a sword after them till I have consumed them. Thus saith the Lord, Let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let them that glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord which exercise loving kindness, judgment, righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith the Lord. Behold, the days comes, saith the Lord, that I will punish all of them which are circumcised with the uncircumcised. Egypt and Judah and Edom and the children of Ammon and Moab and all that are in the utmost corners that dwell in the wilderness, for all these nations are uncircumcised, and all the house of Israel are circumcised in the heart. That's